Students, this is P. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics, the Nandala Public School. Okay, so the chapter semiconductor, still we have small content, that is applications of PN junction diode, half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier completed. Still LED, light emitting diode, solar cell, photodiode, three small subtopics is there. I will explain tomorrow. Before that, I will explain about previous CBSE and NEET questions, my children. Okay, see here, coming to CBSE questions. What are energy bands? How are these formed? Okay, so energy bands and how it's formed. Next, what is the valency band and what is the conduction band? Yes, the highest energy band filled with valency electrons is called valency band. Like that, define fervent energy gap. See here, draw energy band diagram in an intrinsic semiconductors. Next, p-type p-type n-type semiconductors. Distinguish between intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors. Distinguish between intrinsic and p-type semiconductor. P-type and n-type semiconductors. Next, their band gap. Distinguish between conductors, insulators, and energy uh, of semiconductors on the basis of energy band diagram. Yes, PN junction diode, formation of PN junction diode, and applications of PN junction diode, half wave and full wave rectifier. Half wave and full wave rectifier. Coming to NEET questions. In a PN junction diode, change in temperature due to heating affects only reverse resistance, affects only forward resistance, does not affects resistance PN junction, affects the overall VI characteristics of the PN junction diode. Yes, D is correct. Okay, due to heating, number of electrons holes pair will increase, so overall resistance of the diode will change, due to which forward bias and reverse bias both are changed. Okay, the barrier potential a PN junction depends on first one, type of semiconductors materials, amount of doping, temperature. Which of the following is correct? So 1, 2 only, 1, 3 only, 1, 2, 3 only. Yes. Yes, 1, 2, 3 correct. See here. The barrier potential depends on type of semiconductor. For silicon, valence band 0.7 volts, and for germanium 0.3 volts. Amount of doping also on the temperature. So in n-type semiconductor, which of the following statement is true? N-type semiconductor. Holes are minority carriers and pentavalent atoms are dopant. Holes are majority charge carriers and trivalent atoms are dopants. Electrons are majority carriers and trivalent atom are dopant. Electrons are minority charge carriers and pentavalent atoms are doped. A is correct. In n-type semiconductor, electrons are majority charge carriers and holes are minority charge carriers and pentavalent atoms are dopant. In an unbiasing p-n junction, holes diffuses from the p region to n region because the attraction of the free electrons of n region, the higher holes concentration in p region than that of n region, the higher concentration of the electron in the n region that that in the p region, the potential difference across the p-n junction diode. Yes, B is correct. The higher holes concentration in p region than that of n region. Next, in forward biasing of the p-n junction, the positive terminal of the battery is connected p-type and the depletion region becomes thick. The positive terminal of the battery is connected to N side and the depletion region becomes thin. The positive terminal of the battery is the connected to N side and the depletion region becomes thick. The positive terminal of the battery is connected to P side and the depletion region becomes thin. Yes, D is correct. In the forward biasing, the positive terminal of the battery is connected to P side and negative terminal of the N side, the PN junction. The forward bias voltage opposes the potential barrier. Due to this depletion uh, region becomes thin. If a small amount of antimony is added to germanium crystal, it becomes p-type semiconductor. The antimony becomes an acceptor atom. There will be more free electrons than holes in the semiconductors. Its resistance increases. Yes, option C is correct. There will be more free electrons than holes in the semiconductors. When a small amount of antimony pentavalent is added to germanium trivalent, tetravalent crystal, then crystal becomes n-type semiconductors. In n-type semiconductor, electrons are the majority charge carriers and the holes are the minority charge carriers. Which of the following statement is false? Pure silicon doped with trivalent impurities to give p-type semiconductor. Majority carriers in n-type semiconductor are holes. Minority carriers in p-type semiconductor electrons. The resistance of intrinsic semiconductor decrease with increasing temperature. Yes, B is correct answer. Majority carriers in n semiconductors holes. That is false. Which of the following statement is false? B is false. In n-type semiconductor, electrons are majority carriers and holes are minority carriers. In the energy band gap, in the energy band gap band diagram of the material shown below, the open circle and filled circle do not holes and electrons respectively. The material is here. This is the diagram, band diagram. Round circle, thick circles is there. Round circle means holes. Okay, an insulator B, a metal, an N-type semiconductor, a P-type semiconductor. Yes, P-type semiconductor because holes are majority charge carriers. Reverse bias applied to a junction diode. Reverse bias applied to a junction diode lower the potential barrier, raise the potential barrier, increase the majority carriers, increase the minority charge carriers. Correct. Yes, B is correct answer. In reverse biasing, the conduction across the PN junction take place due to minority carriers. Therefore, the size of depletion region potential barrier is rises. In a p-type semiconductor, the majority charge carriers, p-type semiconductor majority charge carriers holds. In the forward bias, the width of the potential barrier, a PN junction diode, remains constant, decreases, increases first A, then B. Okay, so decreases. Depletion layer consists of a mobile ion, protons, electrons, immobile ions. Yes, immobile ions. Coming to 84th answer, in forward biasing, the conduction across PN junction take place due to migration of majority carriers. Hence, the size of the depletion region decreases. Which of the following, when added an impurity into the silicon, produces n-type semiconductor? Yes, C, phosphorus. Means because P, phosphorus pentavalent. Pentavalent. Yes, coming to The cause of potential barrier in a PN diode is depletion of negative charge near the junction, concentration of positive charges near the junction, depletion of positive charge near the junction, concentration of positive and negative charges near the junction. Yes, D. Concentration of positive and negative charges near the junction. When the arsenic added to an impurity of to the silicon to the resulting material is N-type semiconductor, N-type conductor, P-type semiconductor, none of this. Yes, N-type semiconductors. Arsenic is pentavalent, therefore when added with silicon it leaves one electrons to the free electron. In the case of conduction of the electricity is due to motion of electrons, so that resulting material is N-type semiconductor. The depletion layer in the p-n junction region is caused by drift of holes, diffusion of charge carriers, migration of impurity ions, drift of electrons. Yes, B. Diffusion of charge carriers. Diffusion means we know that higher concentration to lower concentration. The depletion layer in the p-n junction region is caused by diffusion of charge carriers. Okay, my dear children. So until this today session completed. Okay. So tomorrow or okay, along this video or tomorrow I will send the application of PN junction diode, that is light LED light emitting diode solar cell, and another one is photodiode. My dear children, already I said. So the continuation of this video starts from LED. Introduction. LED is an acronym for light emitting diode. A light emitting diode is two LED semiconductor light source. It is a PN junction diode which emits light when activated by a suitable voltage is applied to the LEDs. Construction of LED. Light emitting diode consists of a chip of semiconductor material doped with impurities to create a PN junction. The chip are mounted in a reflecting tray order to increase the light output. The contacts are made on the cathode side by means of conductive adhesive, and on the anode side via gold wire to the lead. See here. The plastic case encloses the chip area of the lead frame. See here, this is the LED light emitting diode. What are the components is there? Anode, cathode, flash spot, anvil spot, lead frame, semiconductor die. Okay, so working. When the negative end of the circuit is hooked up to the N-type layer and the positive end hooked up with P-type layer, then the electron and hole starting moving. If you try to run current the other way with the P-type side connected to the negative end of the circuit and N-type side connected, the positive end current will not flow. No current flows across the junction because the holes and the electrons are each moving in the wrong direction. LED, how it works? When the current flows across the diode, negative electrons moves one way and positive holes moves another way. The holes exist at a lower energy level than the free electrons. Therefore, when free electrons are false, it loss of energy. This energy is emitted in from a photon, which caused by light. The color of the light is determined by the fall of electron and hence energy level of the photon. Okay. So efficiency operational parameters, color, wavelength, typical efficiency. Type of LEDs. LEDs are produced in variety of shapes and size. The color of plastic lens is often the same as the actual color light emitted. Types of LEDs. Traditional inorganic LEDs, multicolor LEDs, bicolor, tricolor organic LED, miniature high power. Traditional inorganic LEDs. This type of LEDs manufactured from the inorganic material. Some of the more widely used the component semiconductors such as aluminum, gallium arsenide, phosphide, and many more. Organic LED emitting diode OLED. The OLED mostly used in display technology, computer monitors, television, mobile phones, screen, etc. Organic light emitting diodes. The semiconductor in an OLED is organic, which means the contain carbon. The OLED uses one of two polymer or small molecules. Miniature. Miniature surface mount LEDs is most common sizes. They can much smaller than the traditional 5 lamp type LED. Okay, comparison material. Applications. Indicators and signals, lighting, data communication, and other signaling. Indicators and signals. The low energy consumption, low maintenance, and small size of LEDs has LEDs to used as status indicators and displayed on the variety of equipment and installations. They are used as a stadium, airports, and railway stations, trains, buses, trams, and ferries, etc. Lighting LED are now used commonly in all markets areas from commercial to house use. Standard lighting, stage or terrestrial, architectural, and public installations, and wherever artificial lights used. Advantage: efficiency, color, size. Efficiency: LED emits more lumens per watts than uh, incandescent light bulbs. The efficiency of LED lighting fixtures is not affected by shape and size, unlike fluorescent light bulbs or tubes. Okay, so coming to photodiode. Photodiode. Photodiodes are semiconductors light sensors that generate current or voltage when the PN junction diode in the semiconductor is illuminated by light. When a photon or sufficient energy strikes the diode in excites an electron, thereby creating free electrons. This mechanism is also known as inner photoelectric effect. This device can be used in three modes: photovoltaic as a solar cell, reverse biased as a photo detector, and forward biased LED. A photodiode is a type of photo detector capable of converting light energy into electrical energy. Photodiodes are similar to the regular semiconductor diode except that they may be either exposed to detect UV or X-rays or packaged with window or optical fiber to allow the light reach the sensitive part of the device. A photodiode is designed to operate in reverse bias. Features of photodiode: excellent linearity with respect to incident light, low noise, wide spectral response, mechanically rugged, compact and lightweight, long life. Okay, so materials and range of wavelength nanometers. Photodiode construction, these are the parts. N-type silicon is a starting material. A thin P layer is formed on the front surface of the device by the thermal diffusion or ion implantation of the appropriate doping materials, usually boron. The interface between P layer and the N silicon is known as a PN junction. Small metals contact are applied to the front surface of the device and the entire back is connected with contact metal. The back contact is the cathode, the front contact is the anode. The active area is coated with either silicon nitride, silicon monoxide, or silicon dioxide for protection and to serve as an anti-reflection coating. The thickness of the coating is optimized for a particular irradiation wavelength. As the example of Centrovision series 5T photodiode has coating with enhance its response to the blue part of the spectrum. At the p-n junction right, there will be a concentration gradient caused electrons to diffuse into the p layer and the holes are diffused into the n layer. This diffusion result in an opposing electrical potential, often referred to as uh, internal bias. In a generic p-n junction diode, light enters the device through the thin p-type layer. Absorption causes light intensity to the drop exponentially with the penetration depth. Any photons absorbed in the depletion region produce charge carriers that are immediately separated and swept across the junction by the natural internal bias. Eventually there will be the moment of the charge carriers. This moment of charge carriers across the junction upsets the electrical balance and produces a small photocurrent with can be detected the electrodes. In many applications, it is desirable to maximize the thickness of the depletion region. For example, device response is faster when most of the charge carriers are created in the depletion region. This is also increase in the quantum efficiency of the device since most of the charge carriers will be not have the opportunity to the recombine. The quantum efficiency is defined as the ratio of the photo current in the electrons to inside light intensity in photons. Applications: photodiodes are used in consumers electronics devices such as CD players, smoke detectors, and the receivers for infrared remote control device used to control equipment for television to air conditioners. Photodiodes are used light sensors. Photodiodes are often used for accurate measurement of light intensity in science and industry. They are also widely used in various medical appliances such as detectors for computer tomography, instruments to analyze samples, and pulse oximeters. Okay, so coming to solar cell medicine. Coming to solar cell. Introduction: solar cell is the photovoltaic device that converts the light energy which comes from sun into electrical energy. This device works on the principle of photovoltaic effect. Photovoltaic effect means what? Photovoltaic effect device. The generation of voltage across the p-n junction diode in a semiconductor due to the absorption of light radiation is called photovoltaic effect. The devices based on this effect is called photovoltaic devices. Principle of solar cell. The solar cell are based on the principle of photovoltaic effect. The photovoltaic effect is the photo generation of the charge carriers in light absorption of materials as the result of absorption of light radiation. See, this is the circuit. Construction of solar cell. Solar cell consists of N-type semiconductor emitter layer and P-type semiconductor layer base. The two layers are sandwiched and hence there is a formation of PN junction diode. The surface is coated with anti-reflecting coating to avoid the loss of incident energy, light energy due to reflection. A proper metal contact are made on the N-type and P-type side of the semiconductor for electrical connection. Yes, working of solar cell. This is the diagram. You can see when solar panel exposed to sunlight, the light energies are absorbed by a semiconductor materials. Due to this absorption of energy, the electrons are liberated and produced the uh, external DC current. The DC current is converted into 240 volts AC current using as inverter for different applications. The types of solar cell. Okay, based on the types of crystal used, solar cell can be classified monocrystalline silicon cell, polycrystalline silicon cell, amorphous silicon cell. Okay, we don't need these three types. Once again, we can remain this. The monocrystalline silicon cell produced from pure silicon. Since the monocrystalline silicon is pure and defects free, the efficiency of solar cell will be higher. In polycrystalline solar cell, liquid silicon is used as a raw material and polycrystalline silicon was obtained following by solidification process. The materials containing various crystalline size, hence the efficiency of this type of cells is less than monocrystalline cell. Amorphous silicon was obtained depositing the silicon film on the substrate like glass plate. The layer of thickness amount of less than 1 micrometers. The thickness of human hair of comparison is 50 to 100 micrometers. The efficiency of amorphous cell is much lower than that of the other two cells. As the resulting, they are used mainly in low power equipment such as watches and pocket calculators are as phased elements. Advantages of solar cells. It is clean and non-polluting. It is renewable energy. Solar cells do not produce noise and they are totally silent. They require very little maintenance. They have long lifetime. There are no fuel cost or fuel supply problems. Domestic power supply, electric power generation in space, drying agriculture products. Solar pumps are used for water supply, water heating, generating electrical power to provide the electrical power to satellite. Okay, my children, until this, okay, so our semiconductor chapter completed based on this CBSE questions, NEET questions completed. Okay, my children, yes.